Guys, Captain JJB84. Here is the first of the summer movie reviews. These aren't movies that did come out in summer, but whatever. But yeah, $1 Million Baby. Wow. I honestly, I'm lost for words. This movie, was incredible. I mean, it stars Clint Eastwood. It's directed and produced by Clint Eastwood. It also stars Clint Eastwood, Hilary, Swank, Morgan Freeman. It's about a boxer played by Hilary Swank, Maggie Fitzgerald, who's struggling in life. She's 32, is a waitress, and all she wants to do is be a boxer. Clint Eastwood plays a guy named Frankie Dunn. Morgan Freeman plays Scrap Iron, who's kind of... Clint Eastwood's the manager of this gym, and Clint Eastwood's just... sorry, Morgan Freeman's just sort of there. But he puts a good performance. And Maggie, she's stubborn. She wants to become a boxer, and she wants Frankie to train her. Eventually, Frankie does say yes, and they go on to become very good. But the thing I like about this movie is that I like kind of the way it's marketed, because... No, my mouse stopped working. There we go. It's sort of marketed as if it's a female version of Rocky, but at one point, I haven't seen Rocky, but so I can't really say if it feels like Rocky. I'll watch Rocky, then give my thoughts on that and see if it compares. But what I like about this is that Clint Eastwood, I think, honestly, he is giving the best performance out of anyone. I mean, I'm not sure how he didn't win the Oscar for Best Actor. Hilary Swank and Morgan Freeman definitely deserve it. Hilary Swank won her second Oscar for actress in a leading role, and Clint Eastwood won his fourth and fifth Oscar for Best Director and Best Picture. Morgan Freeman also took home his first Oscar, and I think a few others, you know. But this movie was just incredible, I thought. Nothing else much I could say. The ending, though, I think... I've only ever cried a few times in movies. I was just in tears. I mean, that ending... I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay, I'll spoil it. She dies. But it's done so well, and it's just what Maggie goes through. Like, at one point... Like, about the last 45 minutes in, she breaks her neck. And if you break your neck, you pretty much hurt your spine. You hurt your spine, you're pretty much gone. You can't walk. Well, it depends how bad it is. But it's just so sad what she goes through, what she tries to do. I mean, she's at one point she's like, Frankie, I want you to end my life. She doesn't exactly say that, but she pretty much wants her life to be ended. Like she can't do anything, she can't walk, she even loses a leg. And so Frankie just sort of realizes, I have to do something. And then he finally agrees to kill her. Cuts off her air support and injects her with something. But it's kind of intense to watch at times. I mean, that scene right there is probably one of the best scenes in the movie, and it's also good to see, you know, Hilary Swank and Clint Eastwood, you know, acting together. They're not like supporting one another. They're both in leading roles. Morgan Freeman in a supporting role. I don't know. Morgan Freeman kind of just is narrating the movie. At one point, he just kind of disappears, but returns for the end. And what happens to Frankie, Clint Eastwood's character, you never know. Like, and you can give speculation, but I mean, euthanasia, you know, like assisted suicide. That's, you know, if you had to help with that, that's one of the hardest things you probably ever have to live through. I mean, just the fact that, I mean, he didn't do much. All he had to do was loosen something and. Actually, he did a few things. He pushed a button. He did some stuff, but just to live with that fact, just for the rest of your life. I mean, in the movie, I mean, Clint Eastwood's pretty old, but the character in the movie, I don't know how old he is, but still got to live with that. Clint Eastwood, I think, is like 81 now, as of about a month ago. This is made 2004. It's one of the oldest Best Director winners. Hell, I found this interesting. His mother was still, Clint Eastwood's mom was still around when this movie won all those awards. Hell, she was even in the audience at the Oscars. But I think this is an incredible movie. I mean, I have nothing but praise for it. This is getting a very positive 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I can really say is that the ending, as fantastic it is, does drag just a little bit. It's about half an hour, and you know, you don't know what's gonna happen, which I guess helps it. But for me, this is a little personal problem. I mean, you know, if they had wrapped it up in 5 minutes, that wouldn't have been good. But it just works so well, and for that, it's a 9.5 out of 10. I am going to say something I don't think I'll ever say. I'm going to agree with Roger Ebert, and that this movie is a masterpiece. Probably one of Clint Eastwood's best, but he's got one movie coming out in 2012 called J. Edgar with Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's see if he can top it. Well, this has been a Captain's Movie Review. See you in the next movie.